It's a beautiful morning here in Ilorin. I'm so excited because today is the morning of the Grand Durbar.
That's right.
So Zach?
And of course today on this episode, you are going to learn the history of Ilorin.
Yeah.
Ilorin is a historical city, an ancient city with a lot of history.
And the beautiful thing is their Durbar is kind of a little bit different. It has a twist to it. And today, you're going to be witnessing the twist to Ilorin Durbar. And so much more. We're going to be eating their food, meeting a lot of people.
And I can tell you, it's a whole lot more. Just stay with us and let's bring it to you in brilliant colors.
And as you can see, over there you see the military people. They're on guard, making sure everything works safely today. People are going to be at their best behavior no matter how excited they get. And for you fashion enthusiasts, how do you like my hijab? I'm trying to dress like people from here. And I really like it because it's very comfortable. All right, so see you on a rebound. We're going to take a walk right back into the palace and see how the preparation is coming up. This is still Goge Africa. Don't you go away.
Stay with us.
Horse riding is a culture in the northern Nigeria. For some, it announces the presence of royalty. To others, it is an appendage to the prestigious polo game. Many see it as fashionable, but in the Ilorin Emirate, made up of 5 local councils of all 16, found in Kwara State, horse riding is a heritage. The Ilorin Emirate, established on the northern fringe of Yoruba land and bordering the northern Nigeria, was acclaimed for its cavalry prowess, defeating pre-colonial rivals atop the sturdy backs of horses. In contemporary times, this horse heritage has been transformed to one of the most fascinating tourism events in West Africa, the Grand Durbar. The Ilorin Grand Durbar is an annual celebration of prestige, royalty, cultural richness, diversity, and horse riding heritage. Muhammad Usman sheds light on this colorful show of cultural extravaganza.
If you want to know about Durbar, it has started particularly as the Emirate began. That is 1823. But it came to be well known in 1836 when War of Consolidation, War of Expansion were being launched. So because here, major instruments of the expansion, consolidation are horses. So our warriors, warlords, led by Balogun Gambari, Balogun Alanamu, Balogun Fulani, Balogun Ajikobi, all other sub-warlords are under them. And the one that prosecuted all the wars of expansion, all the wars of, consolidation. But this Grand Durbar was introduced by the 11th Emir, Dr. Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, because he felt that our younger ones, they no longer know it, talk much of valuing it. Because if you don't know something, how do you value it? He now said, okay, let's now make it a grand Durbar, so that it's going to be now a big festival that everybody will come home from far and near.
The Durbar Committee Chairman, Engineer Suleiman Alapan Sampa, speaks on its significance.
Part of what we use Durbar for in Ilorin is if we want to receive a very big visitor, like the president of the country, like the governor, like the one we did recently, the new emir of Kano, we hosted him with mini Durbar, which was unprecedented. We equally use this Durbar for when we are going for Eid. That is Eid al-Adha, which is Eid al-Kabir, and the small one after fasting. Yes, which we call Eid al-Fitri. This culture, this heritage was fiddling away bit by bit, little by little, until 2018, when our Royal Highness, now using his wisdom, initiated what we call Grand Durbar yearly, second day of Eid al-Kabir. With that is where we now bring in all the indigenous here within Nigeria and in diaspora. With all the friends of Ilorin, you see them, they are here, they will come down, we celebrate together, we love ourselves, we try to let everybody know that we have culture and heritage. If you go around now, you see our artifacts, you see our museum, you see what our olden days people, what they wear, what they eat, the way they appear, the way they do, and everything about us, all centered on the Islamic injunction.
I'm very interested in this wrapper. It looks like it's made here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is made in Ilorin.
What is it called locally?
It is called Sanya.
Sanya.
We call this Sanya.
Sanya.
And Sanya, it is a cloth that a bride that go for Arabic education we use during our wedding, just to showcase that yes, Arabic lecture here in Ilorin is part of our culture.
Okay.
Because we value Arabic language.
All right.
We value anything about Arabic. So once a bride is enabled to go to that particular training, during her marriage ceremony, she must put this
on.
So we call this Asha Wolima.
Asha Wolima.
Yes. Wolima means Islamic reception.
Lantern, it is used to brighten the room. Can you see it as it was? Is it as it is rather? You see it? These are ancient one we use here in Ilorin town. Gone are the days. This is not used to drink water. This is not used to drink water, but just to decorate the cupboard given to the groom and the bridegroom during wedding ceremony in Ilorin. So that's how it is. We still have some others here. This is called the sasu. It is made from mulch. Yes, we use it to cook our soup here in Ilorin, especially drawing soup. Can you see how it is? Yes, we have biggest one. We used to use do amala and some others. We used for vegetable pepper soup and some other things. In the olden days, this is what we used to cook here in Ilorin town.
It is thus unsurprising that this ancient practice dating back to 1862 and revived since 2018 through the foresight of His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Sulugambari captures tourists from within and outside Ilorin. Usually celebrated during the Muslim holiday of Eid al-Fitr, the Durbar has marked Ilorin as one of the top tourism destinations to visit during this season. Distinguished Senator Saliu Mustafa Turaki of Ilorin bears his thought on this pageantry of horse parade.
It's also a thing of joy for someone like me to be part of history today. That every year when we gather together here to celebrate Durbar, our daughters and sons from all over the world, not just from Nigeria, from all over the world, come home to celebrate this festive period with us. And you know, it always comes as the second day of Eid. So it's an opportunity for us to also share the Islamic calendar with our brothers and sisters from all over the world. So for most of us, it's an opportunity to see each other after a long while, to celebrate each other, eat together, play together, and pray for the Emirate as a whole. And we use the opportunity again to pray for our father, the Emir of Ilorin, Mataba, Dr. Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, for his leadership, for his wisdom, and for Almighty Allah to continue to give him good health, and for him to continue to lead us in unison, in good unity, that the city of Ilorin will continue to progress.
Owing to the fame of the Durbar, tourists thronged the Kwara State capital to experience and document the Durbar ceremony during this season. Nana Yakubu of the Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation, NTDC, speaks on its impact.
Festivals like this are drivers of tourism. In Nigeria, we need to encourage our community festivals because these festivals bring in visitors to towns, and the multiplier effect cannot be overemphasized. Hotels will benefit, restaurants will benefit, our local artisans around, youths, photographers, and the general community. So, encouraging community festivals is a very big thing for the tourism industry. We want to encourage every Nigerian, every community, every local government, every state to keep showcasing cultural festivals like this so that the benefits will accrue to the community.
Also, Ilorin's Abaz with lots of celebrations during this season. The Emir's palace witnesses its largest human traffic at this time too. Children and youth are not left behind. Some as active participants in the Durbar proceedings, while others, like students from Ilorin, a foremost tertiary institution in Nigeria, partake in the proceeding as part of the academic exercise.
Hi, good morning. My name is Asela Bofevo and I'm a student of the University of Ilorin. I'm actually here for an assignment, although I still look forward to a lot of things, the horse riding, like I actually watched some videos about it, it was looking so fun. Then we're actually here to present, some of us are here to present some of what we've practiced, so I know it's going to be fun, it's going to be mad fun.
My name is Joy Basiedet. I'm a student of University of Ilorin in Performing Arts Department. So we were here to perform and the performance was so good.
So we thank Goge Africa for coming to cover this event. We really thank you so much and we appreciate you for being in this event. Thank you.
Such is the magnitude of the Durbar that it is now a subject of academic discourse. The first day of the Durbar starts with the preparation of the Emir's forecourt, the arena of the ceremony. Foot traffic is intense, with the forecourt a flurry of activities, while awaiting the arrival of the Emir and other dignitaries from the central mosque. At the conclusion of the religious observances, the Emir's court receives a courtesy call from the governor, His Excellency Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, alongside distinguished Senator Salihu Mustafa Turaki of Ilorin, guided by the chairman, Durbar Committee. The governor views a pictorial exhibition of the Ilorin Emirate from inception, after which he makes his way into the Emir's palace at the arrival of the Emir, His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, whose presence in the arena is announced by a loud boom. The tambari drum is struck, signifying the beginning of the festivities associated with the Durbar. The second day of the Durbar is the most magnificent. The arena set. A large crowd seated in the pavilion lies in wait for the emergence of the Emir and his entourage. Horses, beautifully decked in colorful bridles, ornamented tacks, and saddled by men garbed in colorful attires, are seen around the courtyard. Some galloping on the hard ground, others walking in regal style. Titled men could be seen getting set or already dressed in flowing gown, heavily turbaned.
Ilorin Emirate, as it is, has a very unique culture. In particular, because of the fact that the religion of Islam permeates into everybody's life. So our way of life is tailored toward Islamic culture. So in which case, turbani is part of Islam. Islam is part of our culture. So at every situation, at every location, at every situation, at every ceremony, you will see the ranking chiefs putting on turban.
The high pulsating moment of the ceremony beckons, with the emergence of the Emir, His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, riding on a cart drawn by the sheer strength of two immaculate white horses, shielded from nature's element by a twinkling parasol. He makes his way in a procession into the streets to greet his subjects through the Kofa Alimi Gate, accompanied by other titled men. While on the streets, vehicular traffic is halted by the surge of admirers and loyalists pouring out from different corners of the city, with chants of Shehu, his titular name. As he moves, he makes intermittent stopovers at the homes of administrative heads of the emirate. At each stop, many attempt to catch a close glimpse of him, some on foot, others through the balconies of their homes and business places, while some others take vantage position along the walkway, depicting the reverence the Emir is accorded. After over 4 hours on the streets of Ilorin, also joined by the governor of the state, His Excellency Malam Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, CON, the Emir steps into the palace courtyard amidst cheers from the spectators. As with the long-practiced custom, the culmination of the festivities associated with the Durbar ceremony is the return gesture of the Emir by paying a courtesy call to the governor at the seat of power.
Good health to your Highness and fill the rest of the days with happiness. May you and all of us always be healthy and favored to see more of the peaceful celebrations to come. Thank you very much.
Time for travel tips. If you love traveling as much as we do, stand by now for travel tips.
On Travel Tips, we bring you safety tips for driving in the rain. Rainy season is characterized by slippery roads, potholes, and traffic, making driving scary and dangerous. But here are some tips to get you to your destination safely. Ensure your wipers, headlights are in good working conditions, and there is enough windshield washer fluid in the reservoir. Since stopping distance increases when it rains, you should increase your following distance and mind your lead time. Reduce your speed to get the traction you need to avoid skidding off your travel path or the road. When visibility is poor for you, it is poor for other drivers as well. Turn on your headlights. Avoid driving through deep pool of water if possible. If not, slow down and place transmission in a low gear. And finally, keep your windows clean and clear. Being able to see properly is key to driving safely anytime, especially when visibility is already reduced because of the rain. And until same time next week, drive safely. Travel Tips has been brought to you in partnership with Goge Africa Travel Club.
All right, viewers, you have seen the colorful procession. You have also seen the queens, the princes, and all the noble people of this ancient city. Well, I'm sure you have learned a thing or two about the history of these people of Ilorin. Until same time again next year, if you missed it this time, don't miss it next year. Ciao.